Good morning, everyone, and most especially to the TBC community who I am addressing this morning. It is quite a great thing, and this morning here in Nigeria, we are already having Harmattan haze gradually coming, so the cold is gradually coming down. And commonly, you see people putting on sweaters or just to dress so that the cold will not get much of them. So this is me, Amechi, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe. And it's always a great feeling for us to come on board to state facts, to show how vast we are on anything that has to do with TBC. It's always a thing of pleasure for us to get going, doing things rightfully, knowing that what we are doing have meaning and we are following the right course, trying to build an economy from ground up. And this morning, I'll be looking at some important aspects of what we are doing. I really want us to think and get things straightened up and differentiate these two things, knowing and understanding. The two words connote almost the same thing, but I tried to look it up in the dictionary. Know means to be certain or sure about, to be acquainted or familiar with, to have encountered, to have knowledge of, to have memorized information, data or facts about certain things, to have memorized information about things. So that is what you have when you say that you know something. But when it comes to understand, I also try to look it up so that I state the facts exactly the way it is, helping us to arrive in what I'm trying to, help us to see and clearly understand here. So, understanding goes this way: to be aware of the meaning of, to believe based on information, to impute meaning, character, etc., that is not explicitly stated. So to know and to understand, these two words have their different meanings, but at the same time, they are equally helping us to appreciate one thing, that is to be in the know. When we know, we understand. So concerning this, what I'm deliberating on this morning and the reason why I have to come on live again is this: who are those that really know TBC? And by extension, who are those that really understand TBC? Our knowledge of things should equally help us to differentiate ourselves from those who don't know. And those of us who know and understand should be of help. I mean, serious help to those who don't have the facts. And so it goes. In TBC community, we have many who are said to know, but in reality, they don't understand the actual sense or the real sense or the real concept of TBC. And as a result of that, you see them because they know TBC. They also know other cryptocurrencies. They also know a little bit about coding. They know all these things. And so they say, okay, I know TBC just as I also know other cryptocurrencies. And because of that, I'm going to build maybe a code. I'm going to run a third-party program with TBC so that I can actually help TBC to stand. And they go about building different tokens, trying to see how they could render helps because to them it appears to be rendering help. They simply know it, but they are yet to fully understand it. They are versatile when it comes to computer and whatever it can do, how easy the technology has come to make things. They know all these things, and as a result, they say, okay, if TBC have blockchain and it's a cryptocurrency, yes, let us try to see how we can be of help. But you see, those things are not necessarily needed, at least for now. And when some of us try to help people understand that the admin is the architect of this very community, many people don't tend to understand it. They may understand, but the limits of understanding is very, very minimal. And when we try to help people understand the fact that we are building something that has never been done before, something that really needs serious work, and most of them will say, if you are making me a millionaire, why don't I just start spending the millions immediately? And that shows that I'm really a millionaire. But people should know that TBC, just as a music, different music has different dancing steps. Okay? The way you dance to a traditional music is quite different from the way you dance to a hip hop, blues, and things like that. People should stop generalizing TBC, thinking that it's just one of the used to knows. For those who truly understand TBC, understanding TBC is not just about coming on camera to say what you read in the blog without really even understanding it. Understanding TBC should equally go beyond that and try to reason, try to understand what the admin is doing. And when we do that, it will help us to remain stable. It will help us not to get shaken, not to be shaken with any program whatsoever that come to be attached with TBC by those programmers. People are busy calling TBC different names. Why are they doing that? They are doing that because all the programs that have been attached to TBC, none of them is standing tall today. They will do and they go, and yet TBC remains. What does that tell you? That these people have something in mind. They may actually want it to work, but they are not working exactly in the same pattern with TBC. They are not in alignment. So those who truly understand TBC, you see them broadcasting, sharing deep knowledge about TBC, helping people to have that long vision of what TBC really is. Those who understand TBC know that this is a game of number. Those who understand TBC know very well that we have much to do to help people understand what we are doing. We have to bring people into this very community, and that is the number one thing. And those who can actually read through the minds of admin, if you see what is happening using the Bitcoin bounty, helping people to embrace TBC, we are hiring, we are giving people a job, and this is a job that makes one to be happy. When you are working here, you see the result of what you are working for. It's not as if you worked and at the end of the month, you are begging. It is not so in TBC. In fact, TBC is the highest, the best job opportunity one could ever think of. The only thing is that the system we've grown in is not allowing us to see the clear path to wealth that TBC is helping us to understand. It's only when we try to listen, reason, and really sit down and calculate before we could be able to see the benefits of what we're having in TBC. So far, those who have stayed put, those who have tried to see how things is happening in the community, have equally come to see that today and yesterday in the community, it has never been the same. It's not been the same because changes is busy taking place. And as we move on to day after day, seeing how things are changing around the globe, People who truly understand TBC, you see them holding on strong. Using Bitcoin bounty is all about he who do the work gets the pay. But some others are emotionally attaching unnecessary feelings to TBC. Yes, they may be sincere, but that sincerity is not where it goes. Practical aspect, practical way of dealing with things. And that is when we do our best to come into agreement and see things through. Those who understand TBC, they are holding seminars. Those who understand TBC, they are busy bringing in new members. Those who understand TBC are busy, making things to work. You see them dancing. You see them excited. You see them doing broadcasts. You see them remaining true to what they believe in. You see them working TBC because TBC needs to be worked. I want to really help people to see that it is not just about TBC being automated. It is all about helping people to actually understand what they have in TBC. I was discussing with a friend the other day, and he said that he looked at TBC as someone who is living far away from his family, and there's no way that his family could join him where he's staying, and his rent is expiring. Okay? So as his rent is expiring, instead of paying for that rent, that one room he's been managing, he now goes ahead to rent a flat, about 4-bedroom flat, just for himself. You say, does that really make sense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. What he should be working towards is, okay, I'm living far away from my family, and there's no way I could be able to bring them here with me. And what I'm here to do is, after a while, I have to make sure that I gather enough funds to go back and meet my family and set things up better with them. So will it now make sense for me, instead of going back to my family when this rent of one room that I'm staying here to make things work has expired, now I have to go on to rent 4-bedroom flat? Is there any sense there? The best thing to do is to gather up money, manage that your one room, and make sure that you have enough, you've made enough to go back to your family and live a life of abundance with them. That is what it is. So people should understand that TBC concept is not all about what we've been seeing around. TBC is the best job opportunity that people can do today and live happily. Okay? Trying to get people involved in TBC is one of the best opportunities. And I like saying it, and I repeat it myself many times concerning it, because I have seen that there's no sane person that you go and explain TBC concept to that will not shake hands with you. Even if they objected at the initial time, let it be a reason for you to go back to them and try to reason with them. So, in all, what TBC is out to do for humanity is very, very large. But the reason why we seem not to understanding is that we've never seen anything like it. And that is the reason why some, even the highly educated ones, sometimes if you go to them with TBC concept, they may get you wrong. But it is always better to start with the little branch of TBC, and which is all about hiring. Even to the poorest of the poor, that aspect makes sense to them. To those who are even working with little to write them about when it comes to their payment, their salary at the end of the month, go to them with this TBC concept. Yes, speaking big grammars here and there, nodding long ties, and being driven in flashy cars given by the company for you to go and sell yourself, for you to go and sell the opportunity or whatever you are presenting to others, is nothing compared to what you can make in TBC. Those who understand TBC, may I tell you that they are busy holding, organizing seminars, letting people know the importance of doing TBC. So It is not as if we are singing TBC praise here and there, but we are trying just to help people know that what they have in TBC is something very, very great. And as such, we don't want to allow negativities, those negative ones about TBC, or those who are bent, giving 101 reasons why admin is not getting things done right. You don't have to blame them. They may be right. Let me say that they are right on their own way. But they only see the reason why what they are doing is wrong if they are humble enough to try to understand the concept of TBC. The reason why they are saying or doing what they are doing is that it's just because they don't really understand TBC. They are seeing the lights, but TBC is not one of them. So they are pursuing what looks like a lion, and they kept up pursuing it in pursuit until when they finally caught it, it's just a goat. That is what they have seen in other opportunities. They try, they put effort, they do this, they do everything, they jump, they somersault, all to no avail, and eventually when they catches that, it turns out to be, oh, so this is what I've been expending my strength, my power in, and they feel disappointed. That is something that they look TBC to be, but TBC is not like that. We are on a timer, and that timer should equally help us to know that what we are having in the community now, the movement is being fastened. We are moving with greater speed. We see what is happening lately in the community, positive things all over the place. Mbe Derek is turning South Africa around in TBC. His pleasure is helping people to understand what it means to be or to live in abundance. And the broadcasters are also doing their very best. And go there to the leadership board, you see people cracking it up. Why are we not seeing things just the way it should be? Why are we still not trying to understand where the TBC concept is taking us to? Why are we busy preferring the bubbles of different cryptocurrencies that are market-based? Why are we supporting what we know that it doesn't hold real value? Let us use them instead to build TBC. The strength we are investing doing other things that are not paying us, is it not much better when we tell ourselves the simple truth and be humble enough to understand the bigger opportunity here in TBC? So I am calling those who seem to know TBC but are yet to understand it to please come back and try to understand TBC and stop building programs upon programs believing that you are going to use that to attach with TBC. TBC is strong enough to be concentrated on. Stop wasting your time trying to build sophisticated programs to get TBC linked to. Stop looking for tokens that will accept TBC. TBC is standing as a whole. TBC should be respected. Let us, instead of that, appreciate the effort that the admin and the support desk are doing. Let us see the practicalness of TBC in what Mbederik is doing. Despite his busy schedule, you see him trying to make things work in TBC. See him teaching people, see him putting them through, answering questions, directing them to the blog, and doing all that is needed just to get TBC going. This is never the time for us to start looking for what to buy with TBC. This is time for us to get people on board, because people is really the strength of TBC. Please, let us stop acting as if we are about to die today. Let us see the benefits. Let us see the bigger picture of TBC. And when we do that, we will appreciate what we are doing in the community. This is your friend, Amechi. Please subscribe and let us keep doing the right thing we are doing in the community. Bye for now.